Here, I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on leicesterfantv.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.
Thanks, folksy. He welcomed you to the show. It's Leicester v Blackburn. It's a bit of a mixed up team today. Obviously, lots of players away on international duty, a few injuries, but we want your views on what you think is going to happen today, on the point of today's game. And Jamie from the Fox's Arms will be joining us very shortly. Get your views, get your comments in. Welcome to today's Fan Zone show.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feedme, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.
Good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is. I say good evening because for some people watching maybe in Australia or in the States, mind you, if it's the States, it's the morning, Australia, it's the night, wherever you're watching, Syston, Sydney, we don't care. Thank you for watching us. Get your hellos in. Carlos is watching. How are you, Carlos? What do you reckon to today's game? Strange old team. We'll go through that in a second with Jamie from the Foxes. Jamie McQuillan watching on Facebook. Thanks, Jamie. Says, when's kickoff? Come on, Jamie, get with the programme. It's on in 25 minutes. Thanks for tuning in. Lee, you're probably right today. Don't care if we win, lose or draw. It's a run around. It is a strange team. Jamie's going to tell us all about that. Carlos is asking, he's paid his £70, doesn't know what's going to happen with the tickets. We can go on to that on Monday's Fan Zone show. Carlos, you effectively can go into a raffle, a ballot, as they're calling it, to get in there. Ben is saying, Ndidi playing centre-back. Tears emoji. This just shows us we need better options in that position. Can't rely on 35-year-old Wes, Benkovic, Johnson and I have never kicked a ball in the Premier League. Evans missing first league game. Yeah, terrible. Well, is it? Let's keep getting those comments in as much as you can. Let's add in Jamie from the Fox's Arms. Good afternoon, Jamie.
How the devil are we? Are we all good? Hope we're well. I'm just trying to work my way through this team news. It's a strange team, isn't it?
Well, yeah, Jamie, go on. Read out the team and then see. Let's see if we can put it in some sort of order. Have you got it?
Well, yeah, I have. I can't pronounce the goalkeeper. It's Stolarovic or something like that.
Who?
Which I've never heard of. Yeah, who indeed?
Who?
Daly Campbell, Josh Knight at centre half. Ndidi, it looks like Ndidi's playing at centre half. Luke Thomas at left back, which Luke Thomas is left back. Mendy and Chowdhury and Dewsbury Hall in the middle. And then Barnes, Graham, Vardy up top. So I think it's going to be a 4-3-3, I think. But then there's no Benkovic on the bench. So why didn't they play Benkovic instead of Ndidi? I don't understand. I'm not sure.
I'd have to check. I'd have to check my stats. If anybody's watching, where is Benkovic? Benkovic, where?
See, Perez is on
international duty. Is Benkovic not away with Croatia?
Oh, is he? Well, he might be. Good spot there, Phil.
Obviously, a lot of players are away. Casper's away and Danny Ward's away, which obviously
Johnny Evans is away.
But that's why. You'll have to forgive me, Jamie. Jakupovic, has he gone? Did we get rid of him?
He's on the subs bench.
So what?
He's on the subs bench.
So he has been our third keeper. Obviously, he came from Hull, didn't he, for a couple of million? Hardly
I think he's played about 6 games in about 4 years, I think, something like that. But the bench is Jakupovic, Amati, Johnson, Lesson Bella, Mad Valley Dua, or something like that. You know my pronunciations. Fitzhugh, I can pronounce that one. Albrighton, Perez, and Hurst. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 subs.
There's so much to talk about there. Hurst, why surely it'd be a time to give Hurst a bit of game time from the start, wouldn't it? We know what.
Yeah, because we don't need.
Well, go on.
Well, I was going to say exactly the same thing. We know what Vardy can do. Vardy can put it in the back of the net. Let's give Hurst a go to see whether he can put it in the back of the net. I think Vardy will only play 45, and then Hurst will come on for the second half, I think, depending on injuries. So we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, Patrick just said, Povich signed a contract for sitting on the bench.
Yes, if you can't make a Leicester City type team today, you ain't never going to do it, are you?
But then we've just let a Swedish keeper go. Sorry. Johansson.
Are you well, Jamie?
I need some water, not beer for once. I need water. Just let Johansson go to Rotherham, who was a pretty decent keeper for Sweden, an under 21 keeper, and we've let him go. So I don't know. I really don't know what's going on at the club, to be honest, with signings and people being released.
Great. Kevin says, great to see Amati back, and it is great. It's been a long. He was playing well for us before he got injured.
He was.
I'm a bit worried, Jamie, because Amati falls into the category of utility player. It feels like we've got too many utility players at the moment.
Yeah. Amati can play fullback, centre half, midfield, centre midfield. But yeah, we've got too many of bits and bobs players, not specific positions, which is good. But Ben's just put comments on about Iheanacho not being involved. He's not on the bench neither. So what? It's strange. I'm just waiting for the first person to say, why isn't the new lad involved? And I want to say, well, he's on international duty.
Well, there is. I mean, there's so many away, isn't there? Obviously, Tielemans, Pratt, new geezer, Castagna.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh, I got a clue. You know me in international names. Why can't we sign names of people like Smith and Jones and Preston
Bobby Smith,
and Holloway?
Alan
so
Smith,
easy.
Alan Young. I mean, I thought Lineker was
Alan Smith in 2 weeks' time. Don't forget Alan Smith with Tom on the Fox's tail in 2 weeks' time. That's going to be brilliant.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to that one.
He was meant to be on before, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he had to do the Liverpool-Arsenal game instead, which is fair enough. Them instead of us makes it life a lot easier.
Yeah, we'll let him off. We'll let him off with that. Let's get a few comments. Jamie says, is Nacho away with Nigeria? He may well be. I haven't seen a full list of anybody in there.
Not sure, actually. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know, actually, to be honest, Jamie. Don't know.
Wayne is saying we demand a new striker. I've got a feeling, Jamie, we may have the squad that we're going to start next week against West Brom already. I'm not really foreseeing another signing this week, but who knows? Certainly not a striker.
No, I think we'll go. I don't know. It's difficult. What positions do you go for? We all the fans know what we need, but Rodgers seems to be going for positions that we don't seem to want to need. I don't know. I'm not sure we needed a right back, Jamie. No, a right back that can play left back, but that's not bad. He can play both feet, right and left footed. I've got some Italian friends that have said he's just as good with one foot as the other. So he can cut inside or go outside. So they're disappointed. My friends that support Atlanta are very disappointed he's gone, to be honest, because they wasted him a lot. I think he's a decent player. And there's one rumour, I've seen some fans saying this, is have we bought him in advance of selling Ricardo Pereira next summer? And I hope not, but let's see. We've got to stop selling one every summer, haven't we? That's 5 now. With Chilwell, that's 5 big boys that have gone one a summer since we've won the league. It's not right, is it? It's not right. Well, again, I was with some mates last night, and they were telling me I'd missed it. Chelsea signed another player yesterday for 80 million. Kai Havertz, or whatever his name is. But that'd been on the board. That'd been on the books for a long time, hadn't we? But Lee's just put one up there about definitely need a new winger. I think that's right, because Albrighton, Gray, Barnes. I think we can only play one of them and another. I don't think we can play both at the same time, or two out of them 3 at the same time. We need a new. Bit more impetus down the wings, left or right. I'm not fussed. Do you think then today we're going to play with Barnes and Gray on the wings of a midfield with Chowdhury and Mendy? Yeah, it'd be like 5 in midfield with the 2 wingers, Gray and Barnes. Just good, doing like a wing back role in midfield if that's such a position. Do you think Ndidi then will be part of that midfield, or is he? No, centre half. Unless we're playing 3 at the back. No, we won't play 3 at the back with Thomas, Knight and who was Daly Campbell. I don't think we'll play three at the back. I don't think we'll play three central defensive midfielders if we do that, don't we?
Yeah, well.
So, it's tough this one, isn't it?
He's only got so many players he can pick from, Jamie, today, obviously, with, like I say, with injuries. I was hoping, I was chatting with people yesterday, we were hoping Maddison was going to be part of today's...
well, he's back in training, isn't he? But I don't think he's fit enough.
No,
but Suchi's back in training as well, isn't he? So that's a bit of a Billy bonus.
Yeah. So it is going to be interesting. Castagna does play for Belgium's first 11, so that's promising, says LCFC. Great on YouTube. I think he is, like you say, a decent player. He played a good number of games last season. I think it was something like 35 for Atalanta, and he was part of they did well in the Champions League, didn't they? So, you know.
Yeah. Somebody just got me confused then. Somebody just said it was kicking off now, and I've just checked. It's not kicking off yet.
It's 1 o'clock.
I just checked.
I believe it's only on It's only on lcfc.com. I don't think it's on YouTube this time, is it?
Oh, yes, it is, because I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at the preview show now, yeah.
Fine.
I hope it is, because the stream I get on the website is terrible. The one on YouTube is spot on, but this one on the website is terrible. It's no good at all.
Kev has just said the game's just started. It's not. It starts at 1 o'clock, doesn't it?
Yeah. Are we allowed to show? Look, there we go. It's not started yet. It's Jerry Taggart and whoever it is. Jerry Taggart and Dan Evans, is it? The other bloke?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
We're a bit busy to do it, isn't we?
It's too biased, Jamie, for me, bless. I do love Jerry Taggart. But I think sometimes, at least we try and give, like, if it's rubbish, we'll say it's rubbish. If it's great, we'll say it's great. But
I think Lee Marie's hit the nail on the head there. A right wing and a striker. Yes, I'd quite enjoy that, to be honest, if we got them in. But who's available? What's going to happen? Who wants to come to Leicester? We've got Europe football. You would have thought something would have happened by now.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie, I am going to... As it stands, if we were kicking off today against West Brom, I'd be disappointed if that's the starting squad we've got. I will be this time next week if we haven't signed anybody else. I'll be disappointed because
I got to say, if that was the starting 11 today, would be next week. That'd be
blimey. I like to see some young lads get in the team and see what they can do. But that is a very. I mean, who cares if we win or lose today, Jamie? But it doesn't do anybody's confidence any good if we were to lose against Blackburn.
No, but at least the confidence wouldn't be on the first team squad, would it? Because it's not really a first team squad. So we'll have to wait and see. I think it's a big game for both teams, especially since both. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it all starts next week, doesn't it? All starts next week.
And some of the Championship sides are playing today in the League Cup, aren't they? I know Forest and...
Yeah, the Littlewoods Cup. Not Littlewoods Cup. Littlewoods. Bloody hell, that was donkeys years ago, wasn't it?
Not the Worthington Cup either. Not the Milk
reincarnations.
Cup. Not the
Milk Cup was good though, wasn't it?
Milk Cup was a good one.
Worthington, was it? Yeah, Worthington as well. But
yeah. I'm trying to think of any other ones. There was quite a few, wasn't there? At least it's not
the Zenith. Now it's an energy drink.
Not the Zenith Data Cup. Now that was
that was different. I remember being to one of them games, a couple of them games.
Yes,
beat Everton at home and then went to Forest in the semi-final, didn't we, or something?
I think the famous one I remember was the Notts County away one.
Notts County away in the rain. I went to that one.
Yes, I was in that.
Jesus, it was absolutely soaked by the end of the game.
And Fitzpatrick scored in front of us, and we all went mental.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I went mental. We all went mental.
Yeah. So anyway...
we sound like Notts Forest fans there, talking about past trophies.
Well, that's it, Jamie. And again, I'm slightly worried. I feel like I'm a bit of a worrier at the moment with the squad, in the fact that when we won the Premier League, it was like, I don't feel like we had a good transfer window and if I'm honest, I'm not really feeling like we're having a great window after the exploit. I mean, we did so well last season, even, to get that Europa League is great. But if we're harsh and look at from Christmas to the end of the season, we weren't on fire, and I just...
Shall we say that dreaded R word? Relegation form?
No, let's not say that word.
It was close to it, though, wasn't it?
Again, I was chatting with mates last night, and we were saying if the first 5, 6, 7 games, it's not going very well, there'll be pressure.
Yep.
But at least if you've signed some players...
Yeah. It's all right re-signing people on extended contracts, but that doesn't mean anything nowadays, does it?
I think you're just upping their price, aren't you? You're just upping their price.
Yeah.
Madison has re-signed. The only one I think who is Vardy. I think Vardy wants to stay at Leicester till the end. So,
but that was only a 1-year extension, wasn't it? Really, wasn't anything major. But it's signed for another year. So it's all right. We've got the main one, and then Madison. Like I say, doesn't mean a lot the paper they wrote on nowadays, does it? So.
Richard Court and I have quite a few people message me and say, why don't we just go and buy Callum Wilson?
Yeah, decent striker. But how would we play him up there with Vardy? That's the thing. Well, they're saying that we played top towards the end of the season quite a bit, didn't we?
And again, Luke is saying, I know a lot of fans would agree with what Luke is saying. He's saying Perez is not a winger.
No.
And we definitely need a better striker than Nacho. Again, I had a big debate yesterday about Nacho. I think he's done us good, and I think he's a good foil for Jamie Vardy. And he got a reasonable amount of goals.
He gives you something different, doesn't it? He's a different kind of striker to Vardy, and we have to play a different way to the way we play with Vardy. So Vardy's more direct, and Nacho's the hustle and bustle, come and gets the ball and attacks players. So I don't know. Everyone's got their own opinion on every player, isn't there? But I agree with Perez is not the right position for out on the wing for Perez. That's for certain.
Yeah, Mark's saying we need that replacement for Perez. You just can't replace that player, but you could have a try. Maybe. Oh yeah, go over to France and see who's in Division 3 or something again. Well, and Gazelle again, we still own him. Diabate, we still own him. These are the sorts of players. Well, have they really been given a fair shot at the whip? Or, we've not seen many games with either of them in.
See, Diabate looked quite good when he first came, and then he just died off. But Gazelle, I don't think Gazelle, no, I'm not one of his fans, to be honest. If he comes on, I'll support him, but he's not one of my fans, to be honest.
I am on Periscope, can't say his name, Wiseman Manu Saf. Sorry, mate. I'm worried we're going to lose Madison. No way we're going to lose Madison this summer, is there?
Not this year, I don't think. But he could be the next one, or Pereira next year, the way we're going. So we'll have to wait and see. You can't put Lee Marie's comments up, but yes, I agree with you, to be honest there, Lee Marie. You can't put that one up.
What about Diabate and...
Yes. COVID War wins this game, yes.
Well, this is obviously Battle of the Lockdown Cities with Blackburn against Leicester.
Oh, yes, it is, isn't it? And it's Battle of the ex-champions, ex-Premiership winners, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, indeed. Mark is saying, and again, Mark's saying we still need to get rid of Deadwood and improve the quality. Again, I would say that. What are we doing with Slimani and what are we doing with Silva? Again... And
what are we doing with James?
Because, there's at least 3 there, isn't it? That you've got to go...
Matty James, he's had some stick. He's done nothing wrong, has he? He just got injured in the Great Escape, and then he just hasn't been able to get himself fit again and properly back playing. He was quite a decent player back then. He was keeping Drinkwater out, wasn't he?
I think, but for me, I don't know what you think, Jamie. For me, Matty James needs to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he does now.
It's no good anymore. No. He's had his time.
Get him off the books, get some wages freed up. Same as Slim, Silver, Diabate, Gazelle. I wonder how much they are. 200,000 between them and wages a week, something like that, easily.
And I'll come back to it again.
Go for someone like the Brentford duo, Benarama and what's his name, Watkins.
Yeah,
them two. Why not them? They'd be.
And I'm going to say, if we don't sell Slimani, we should bloody have him in the squad and have him as one of the 25. He can score goals. He was at the time. I was a bit he is a bit donkeyfied at times, but he still offers us something.
The amount of crosses that we put over, the amount of crosses that all Brighton and Gray and Barnes put over that are too far for. But I don't know how many goals Slim scored, but a majority of them, I'd say 3/4 of them with his head. I would have thought.
Yes.
So we'll just have to wait and see what happens, but. Playing top, big man, small man, like our days, Phil, the old school days. No one does it anymore, do they? Big man, small man.
They don't.
The last one was... Who was the last one? Stevie Howard and Matty Fight. They were probably the last big man, small man, weren't they?
Steve Howard at the far post. See, I'd love a bit of that for the last 5-10 minutes when we need it. And that's what Slimani would give you. He'd give you a change.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
A change of options.
Even a bit of Ian Marshall coming on at his age now. it's well, maybe not. Yeah, probably he wouldn't be able to do a lot. Well, he didn't do a lot then, did he? Really, to be honest, he didn't move much then, but
he scored enough goals.
He did, but he knew where the back of the net was, didn't he?
Yeah, Scruffy Marshall was always class to watch because
weren't he good with Tom on Wednesday night?
He was. It was great, and anybody who wants to watch the Ian Marshall interview, and in fact, any of the players' interviews, we've done about 30 now, and they're all on LeicesterFanTV.com and YouTube. So you go back and watch them; they're all great.
And this week we've got Mr. Leicester City himself, haven't we? Stevie Walsh. Yeah.
Steve. If he turns up, and Walshy knows this, he's meant to be on about 3 times, bless him. So,
I know. But I think you'll have to keep working at him, Phil. He's your mate. Tell him you're not going to do any more work for him.
I'll text him. After this match and say, don't forget you're on Wednesday night with Tom. Right,
saying you've got to pay for all your work now, not freebies.
Jamie, will you be able to join us at the end of the match?
I will be on after the game, but just in case I forget to say it, remember, I'm on at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Fox's Aftermath. Come and see me.
10 o'clock every Sunday. Brilliant. I'm going to do a quick live at half-time, and we'll chat through what the first half was like. And thanks, Jamie. We'll see you at the end of the game. No point doing score predictions, Jamie.
No, not with that team. Definitely not that team.
Yes.
I couldn't pronounce the first score anyway. I'd have to go with Vardy. That's about the only one I could pronounce.
We'll see you at the end. Thanks, Jamie.
See you later. Adios.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Come join me at half-time. It'd be great to see you. Don't forget, wherever you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe, please. Just click that subscribe button. And if you're watching on Periscope, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, wherever, keep following at Leicester Fan TV. We'll keep bringing you as much fan-based content as we can throughout the season. Don't forget, it's as ever, thanks to these guys for helping us out.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.
See you at the end.